collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need to read for this new moon to full moon in March 2022? I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons. Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive. President of DrawingTheCircle Productions since 1998. Author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle. Link in the description box. Creator on Patreon. Patreon.com/DrawingTheCircle. I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hi. Hey, my Canceriums. Hope you are all doing well, my crab cakes. I'm well aware of what's going on planet Earth. Feeling it for everybody right now. If you are an empath with or without water signs, obviously you're Cancerians. Please make sure you're doing the self-care as you're processing energy for everyone on planet Earth, most likely, or at least those around you. That being said, if you are new to the channel, a 5-card draw is one card from 5 different decks of cards, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, which we will talk about momentarily. But these 5 decks of cards also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, spirit. So you can get some clarity, guidance, and grace about what to cast for, intend for, plant a seed for at the new moon, and then building, waxing, growing, expanding, attracting to the full moon. Now let's look at the astrology. We are looking at the new moon in Pisces, Wednesday, March 2nd, 12:34 p.m. That is so much better for me than 11:11, 1, 2, 3, 4 as a Virgo. Says everything is in its proper order, divine timing and all that. Just my take. But then we are looking at the 2 weeks following the full moon in Virgo, Friday, March 18th, 3:17 a.m. So it is a general read. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's only 5 cards. If 4 out of 5 resonate, that's pretty good for a general. And if you want to book me for a private read, there's a link in the description box to a video called Booking a Reading with Mal here on YouTube. That will explain everything, just like Clarissa. I guess that's about it. Check your other signs, I guess, because your sun is going to get a different take on than your moon in a particular situation, as well as we have more than one seed we are sowing, so to speak. Other than that, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath, if you will. I will do the same to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can, because what you are healing and manifesting for yourself hopefully will have a brilliant healing impact on the world for this 2-week period. Shall we? Please take a nice deep breath. We're going to fly above it all so that we can see what we need to see, and then come right back down and play the game, right? Starting with the element of fire, using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. What is the magical spell card to help them refine their element of fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their heart's desire this new to full in March 2022? Energy. All right. A light inside me, fire divine, energy fill me, make me shine. Oh, all right. So that fire can be the creative spark, it can be the sexual spark, it can be all sorts of things, different types of energy. From the human point of view, from the personality's point of view as well. You know, you have high energy, low energy, good energy, bad energy, positive energy, negative energy. But a light inside my fire divine. A light, A-L-I-G-H-T, which means to gently land upon something. A light inside my fire divine. Energy fill me, make me shine. That's still general. Like I said, that could be any kind of energy, but that word divine in there speaks of something mystical. Spiritual and mystical are not they're not exactly the same thing. Mystical involves the divine, and let's face it, not all spirits are coming from a divine place. Agreed. Not all energies. Yeah. So let's get the element of earth on the table here. The Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno will help ground this. Whether you have the stone indicated or not, to me, is moot. You can always use a clear quartz and program it, enchant it, cast with whatever the oracle energy is. But certainly if you want to go get the rock, have at it. You might already have it. Sometimes you get rose quartz or amethyst or citrine out of this, which are really easy to get. And sometimes there are these stones I haven't even heard of, and I was in metaphysical, pagan, spiritual retail for decades. Breathe. This is coming across very strong, this energy, now that I'm tuning into it with that energy, right? Energy. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north, powers of earth, hence the crystal oracle for the element of earth. What is the fuel that feeds the fire so they can manifest their heart's desire of energy? A touchstone, a magical carrier, the overall energy to help them manifest their heart's desire, this new to full. Tiger's eye, not hard to find. I've got a bunch of it. I do love me some tiger's eye. I use it for centering and protection, and there's something to be said about one's own unique experience with the stone, no matter what's written in any book, right? Because our energy systems are so different. There are no two energy systems alike. They are like fingerprints in that sense. So you work with what works for you. I didn't even realize that. Like, you could totally take the vibe here and say, yeah, but I feel that for this stone, not that one. So roll with it. Calm, clarity, balanced emotion, Cancerian. Communication and intuition. Calm, clarity, balanced emotion, communication, intuition. I wish they would make those alphabetical so I can remember them. Calm, clarity, communication. Those we can start with. Balanced emotion and intuition. I should be able to remember that, but let's see. You have been plagued with negative thoughts lately. If you have been plagued with negative thoughts lately, then Tiger's Eye Crystal will help you rid yourself of these and help you regain a positive and more inspiring attitude. Well, that makes sense with energy. You will soon begin to see things clearly and realize that there was really nothing to fear in the first place, which is, so common in the stories we write in our heads, right? Our conditioning, our mental programming, our beliefs, and a belief isn't necessarily truth. Oh no, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. No, it doesn't. The planet rotates on an axis, right? So you can believe it as much as you want, but it's just not true. So a lot of fear is that, false evidence appearing real. F-E-A-R. It's cliche as fuck, but it's so often true. Calm your thoughts and start to listen to your intuition. Water sign. Know that all is well and that only love surrounds you. And that is the absolute truth from the highest perspective possible. Spiritually, the human doesn't believe it, right? The ego doesn't believe it. The heroic personality in the game hopes that's true. The soul knows it's true. And the spirit, the higher self, absolutely holds us in love all the time. This card is also to do with communication. You may avoid unnecessary turmoil and problems by communicating clearly with others. Don't be afraid to express your views honestly. And make sure there is no misunderstanding. You will gain respect and admiration for doing so. Now look, I'm 53 years old. Yeah, I know I don't look it, thanks. But certainly I was not encouraged to express my fears. And none of us were. Come on, you wimp. Suck it up. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Now, after doing shadow work for decades, I'm like, no, we gotta look at those. And yeah, you don't have to post every fear on social media. But certainly being clear about someone, it's like, I don't know, something feels off here. I'm afraid, right? And so you want to be lit up by this, then clarity, calm, communication, I think is really, really clear. Emotional balance, really important, because if you don't acknowledge it and give it a voice, how does it get heard? How does it get healed? So to speak. Let's keep going. Element of air. The Healing with the Angels Oracle. The air that feeds the fire, right? Who are the healing angels? Wow, Mark. Slow it down. who are the healing angels waiting in the wings with their wings, ready to fly in the moment you call them in. Angels cannot intervene without permission. That's what makes them different than demons, huh? Although those can be invited in too, right? If we only understood the reality of angels and demons, that they're all one thing, right? Location, location, location. Breathe. And do I have a Sabby cat come to sit with me? No. My cat's my Cancerian cat, my oldest, Sabby. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Breathe. I just polyshored us. Polishore me up. Here we go. As I call upon the angels and the archangels of water, the sign of Cancer, powers of the West, the Gabrielite angels, please fly in, soar in, show us who are the perfect legion of healing angels for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, I keep forgetting to say, and cross watchers here. What do you got for them? What is it they need to think about, pray about, focus on, read about, call on the angels to help them with for this energy and fire and tiger's eye in earth? This nudiful is support. Now, I will say that does go really, really well with that idea of you're having negative thoughts, scary thoughts, right? Fearful thoughts, that to call upon the healing angels of support. Now, does that mean all of a sudden people are going to start appearing in your life there to support you? Maybe. But it also means that your guides, your masters, your teachers, your gods, your goddesses, saints, angels, totems, healers, and ancestors, higher selves, all the way back to the divine singularity, are like, good, we were waiting. We're going to see how long it was going to be before you asked for help. And support, a little different than help. And we'll get you what you need, right? If it's a book, if it's a reading, if it's a piece of information, if it's an inspiration, if it's an insight, right? So in terms of the element of air, it might also be getting yourself support, someone to talk to. I know how sensitive Cancerians are. I've always had a Cancerian woman in my life, at least. My mother, to start with, right? Very, very intuitive, can be very, very emotional, but because y'all are behind crab shell and claws, you're not always so overt about how you feel until you are, and that's why you're called moody, because you store it up. The creative cardinal water, the Cancerians are cardinal water. Great if you have a modality to express that with, right? To not take your emotions out on someone, but to channel it into something. But that does indeed need support to do so. So this is still pretty general. I mean, it's only 5 cards, but let's see what your element is. The element of water with the healing with the angels, oracle, the voices of the higher selves of all involved, and with support, certainly, if there are other beings involved in that. We'll see what they've got to say about this too. Breathe. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love, the piece of information, inspiration, and insight needed? Because this is a what do I need read for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, casting for energy in their element of fire with tiger's eye, calm, clear, communication, emotional balance, and that idea of purification, and that you're going to see, oh no, this made things better. This cleared the air. So what is their element of water here with the healing angels of support, this new to full? It's the Don Henley card. Get to the heart of the matter. There's more going on here than what meets the eye. Recognize what this is about. So particularly if this tiger's eye is accurate, and who is not experiencing negative thoughts about something, right? So look to the area. Where am I plagued by negative thoughts? I need to call upon angelic support here, to get to the heart of the matter, because most likely it's not about what's happening in the present moment. It is about unfinished business. Negative energy in your field. I hate that idea of negative energy, positive energy, location, location, location. One man's trash is another man's treasure, right? Where you are on a bad day might be where somebody's working to get on a good day, right? So get to the heart of the matter of this, and it is emotional. It is the heart of the matter, not just trying to figure it out. And sometimes it does take some support for us to feel the feelings, because you got to feel it to heal it and move through it, get clear on the other side, and then look back. In other words, getting to the heart of the matter, purely emotional, is I got to feel this. I got to sink through the layers of this without acting on it, and that's not easy. But Cancerians can turn it into some amazing creativity. Let's get your last card on the table. The Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn, the card of Spirit. What you would charge this with. Spirit equals energy. If you want to go there, we're starting with energy and fire here. So you grab a tiger's eye. You do the spell for energy, asking for the angels of support to support you in this new to full, while getting to the heart of the matter emotionally in whatever area of your life you feel this is most relevant to. Then you say the mantra, and you do it every day for 2 weeks, and that's why I post on my community tab the titles of all the readings, so that if you want, you can look. I usually put the title of the mantra there, and then you can put them all together in a paragraph. It's amazing when you play with them how that works. The paragraphs you get when you put together Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign mantras from these, you're like, oh my god, that's everything. And a side of fries. Breathe. Alright. As I call upon the Ascended Masters, the General Assembly, because this energy thing is just way too general, with the tiger's eye about, those fearful thoughts, but the healing angels of support right there waiting to help so they can get to the heart of the matter. What is the perfect healing mantra for the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading? So maybe their cross-watchers can get a clue, a tip, a hint here. The perfect healing mantra to help them heal this and bring into form this energy, a light inside them, fire divine energy, fill them, make them fine with that tiger's eye, that support there in the element of air, and getting to the heart of the matter. This new to full, charge it for them, make it specific as possible for the Cancerians. No? This new to full, March 2022, balancing the brain. I can be and do all at once. This is brain synthesis. Left brain, right brain, masculine, feminine, yin, yang, right? Intellectual, emotional, linear, cyclic, right? Holographic, boogie, oogie, oogie. This is good because it allows you to be as you are and feel what you're feeling and still take action, right? Bringing that into balance. I can be and do all at once. Be and do all at once. I know my Cancerians challenge them on something and they're like, I can do that. Watch me. Clickety click, click, click. Balancing the brain, I can be and do all at once. When the brain is balanced, you're no longer bouncing back and forth between being and doing, which was the way you had to do it for a very long time, right? You go into meditation for a year and then come out of it, well, we can't do that anymore, right? Hopefully we get some naps and some sleeps in there. But that idea of sitting in a temple all day long for the rest of your life sounds lovely, but I don't know how anybody has it like that right now, unless you have that like that and you happen to have an internet connection. Hope the Wi-Fi is good. You allow each action to be expressed from a place of mindfulness, peace, and ease. In a balanced brain, each inner battle has been won. And there's the deal with the fear of that tiger's eye. That inner battle has been won, which makes it easier to navigate around those whose minds are still entrenched in conflict. Wow. So you're resolving this inner conflict within yourself so you can kind of navigate around those people who may not have, obviously. From the space you're willing to be able to do all that needs to be done while operating from your soul's natural state of being. And the soul's natural state of being as an eternal being is peace, is calm, is joy. It is that higher vibrational stuff. But that doesn't mean we have to like forget all the other human emotions. They're the lead so that we alchemize them into gold. And you know the vibration of your energy field by how relaxed you are and how good you feel-ish. But people then will ignore anything that doesn't feel good, and that ends up being very dangerous. Apparently, this mantra is ideal for reducing stress at work, being a more mindful parent, and increasing levels of accountability. Now, you are the mothers of the zodiac, so parent is certainly there. But take it symbolically. I'm the parent of 3 cats, so to speak, a company, right? So your creative children, because the language of pregnancy and the language of creativity is the same. Conceive, gestate, labor, birth. Same process of manifestation, essentially. So let's put this together. I mean, it's still so incredibly general. So if you wouldn't mind, a word or two in the comment section about what this pertains to. You could just say finances, right? You could say relationship, right? You could say my health. But it would be nice to know, because curious minds want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Yee. Breathe. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine to please bless the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading with all that they need. This new to full in March 2022, wow, that they can balance the brain because they can be and do all at once, and that will certainly help them get to the heart of the matter, how they're feeling, what they're doing, how they're doing, what they're feeling, calling in the healing angels of support and helping them see the support that's already there for them, because sometimes we don't always see it, but also calling to them any information that they need, any inspiration that they need in terms of manifesting some more support for this new moon to full moon for them, with that tiger's eye, that clarity, that calmness, that communication, that emotional balance, getting to the heart of the matter with support and balancing the brain. Double whammy, balancing the brain, balancing emotions, so that they can really ignite their energy. A light inside them, fire divine, energy, fill them, make them shine, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As I will it, so let it be done. So would it be, and so it is. It's going to be pretty stellar. Nothing horrible on the table there, but then again, it is a general read, and if you want a personal read, I told you how. Booking a reading with Mel in the description box. You want more of me on here? Absolutely. Feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I'm putting out my readings when they're done. Because when they're done, they're ready to go out, right? No freebies here at Drawing the Circle. And certainly, if you want to play, come Patreon on Patreon, patreon.com/drawingthecircle. I stream there every morning talking about the lunar astrology, and particularly in times like this, talking to my patrons, my humans, my heroes, my witches, my immortals, my gods, goddesses. We're getting into some deep stuff over there every day. I send a blessing, I say a prayer, and we look at the astrology for the day. You know how to get it if you want. A link in the description box. Otherwise, wishing you all the very best and the very blessed of this new moon to full moon. My beloved crab cakes, March 2022. Get ready. You can't. Right. The Cancerians. I almost said it's Pisces season, not Cancerian season. Well, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Except in my pure filter, which I think I'm going to go wet my whistle. Thank you so much for watching. Loving you all. Hang in there. Hail, farewell, and blessed be.